Hi guys, this Living with Lupus video will be a little different from the others. The past videos provided tips and advice for coping with lupus from our social worker and other healthcare professionals. This time around, I would like to introduce you all to my sister Brianna. Brianna was diagnosed with lupus last fall. At only 19 years old, she has conquered many battles and learned a lot about herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Brianna. I just turned 19 and I was diagnosed with lupus this past October. I was dealing with lupus symptoms for about a year before I was diagnosed and had gone to various doctors on Long Island before ending up at New York University hospitals. It worked out perfectly because it's a midway point between my university and my home, and my parents can meet me there if need be, and it's an easy access into New York City. I think that lupus can affect people emotionally in different ways, and I've seen that with people I've talked to as well. Depending on whether you're male or female, younger or older, whether you have a career already or you're a student, it's going to affect your emotions in different ways. Something that's affected me most is just the question why. Why am I feeling so exhausted today? Why is today a good day when I did the same exact thing I did yesterday? And so that question why can really be a burden and can really weigh you down. But just talking about that with friends, with family, even with my doctors on why I feel certain ways at different times of the year, even just on different days of the week, talking it through with people, just writing your emotions down in a journal, that can really help take the burden off. Just telling your friends how you feel, that can really help. Telling your family what you're going through and that you don't understand and you may not be able to explain to them either, can really help take that emotional roller coaster and make that roller coaster more of a smooth path for you.
Okay, so positivity. I think that's a trick question because I don't always feel as positive as people tell me I am. But I think it's just important to try your best to stay positive, as hard as it is. And sometimes you don't feel positive, but people still see the strength in you that you feel is non-existent, and then all of a sudden you start to believe that that strength is there too, and you just become stronger and you just become a happier person because you see in yourself what other people have seen in you all along. I don't know, I think this question is stumping me simply because I'm not the best juggler. I like to juggle like 37 things at once, and so I have learned the hard way that that is not the greatest idea, and unfortunately it's cost me a few trips to the doctor's office, and so I personally had to learn it the hard way, and I hope that some of you guys were able to learn it a lot more easier than I did. And so learning the word no, learning to be honest, learning just how to take care of myself, maybe sometimes before other people. And it's really difficult, especially for someone with a maternal instinct who's used to babysitting all the time and just being the strength of her friendships instead of someone that needs to be cared for. But just learning to be okay with that.
I personally just think that there's so much more good in humanity than we are taught to believe there is, because my professors have really been outstanding is the only word. They have cared so deeply and so gently for me and for my family and for my circumstance, and yet have pushed me so far academically that I still feel like I've achieved so much in this little time that I have had at school. Have I hindered any symptoms from my family, professors, or friends? The answer is yes. Some of them I have accidentally, just because I thought it wouldn't have been related to my lupus, or a symptom, wasn't related to a flare-up. a lot of them I have done purposefully because it's so easy to become embarrassed. Like, you know, this is the 4th day I'm exhausted. I can't be exhausted again. I can't use my sickness as an excuse again. I'll just go with the flow today, and that usually ends up really badly. So I think it's very important to be honest. Again, that's a lesson that I had to learn from various circumstances throughout my diagnosis. And you also have to be honest with yourself. It's very easy to hinder symptoms, to just overlook symptoms that you're going through, like, oh, it's just a fever, you know, I get them every week, so it's totally fine. You shouldn't be getting a fever every week, so talk to your doctor about it. Own up to your own symptoms in front of your doctor and see really what can be done about them. You deserve to be healthy, and you deserve to lead as normal of a life and as great as a life as you really want to.